My name is Victor Hammer, and I'm the Director of Photography of NCIS LA. It's about guys involved in secretive services of the United States. They're agents, but it also has a very comical sense at the same time. So it has kind of a light and a dark feeling to it. It's a show about these actors and their story. So we pretty much stay in the mid-range of lenses, figure 27, 50. Occasionally we use a long lens like, a 150 or 135. But pretty much it's always pretty much in that standard range. I really strive really hard to put a lot of depth in every shot that I have. I like using mirrors. I love that. Like I'll shoot a hallway and I'll put a mirror down the end of the hallway and it looks like the hallway goes down forever. Or if I want some color behind the wall, I'll put a colored card. The Griffs have made me these big 4x8 cards with magazine pictures on them. It just looks like there's a bunch of color, so it kind of gives the illusion that maybe there's something really there. Yeah, I've always been really keen on, using the latest technology, really testing it out. The first year we shot with Panavision's Genesis camera. And the second year we went with VER, and VER asked me to try the Alexa. So we had the first 2 Alexas in this country. The cameras worked flawlessly, it went really well, and we've been using the Alexas ever since. The other thing that I really love doing, I love using the new small cameras. I know that I was the first cinematographer to use the GoPro. The guys from GoPro brought me the prototype GoPro, so I know that no one else had them. And I said to them, these are going to be the hottest cameras everywhere, because every DP is going to want to have a couple of them in their bag. The show has a lot of action, car hits and action shots. So I couldn't take an Alexa, put it on the fender of a car and have it slam into another car. But I could take a GoPro or 2 or 3 of them and stick them on the corners of cars and have them get smashed. You can never get that with a regular camera. And the same thing with the Canons. I've been using the Canons we have probably 14 Canons that I stick around every time we do any kind of explosion or any kind of action scene. Because now we get like 14 different angles, so the editor could really enhance any of the action scenes that we do. VER has always been really supportive of me. They've always been, there when we needed the change of a camera or something goes wrong. They're right there to replace it. They've always worked really well with our producers in terms of budgets. And they've always been really, any time I have a problem or I need a special device or something, they're right there to try to find it and make it happen for me. I want to be a cinematographer, and I think the first thing you have to do is you have to learn the tools. Once you learn the tools, then you could be artistic about it, because you're not going to think about the tools anymore, because they got to come like that. I mean, in the days of film, you shoot 5 or 6 cameras, 5 or different camera speeds. You have to know what f-stop to give each camera. It's not like you look at it now with the video screen and you say, that looks good. You have to know that's a 5/6, that's a 4, and you got to do it like that. Sun goes down, sun goes in, you got to do it really fast. So you can't think about any of the technical stuff at all. So that's why I got a job at General Camera. By taking apart the Panaflex cameras and putting them together and putting the filters in, I learned the cameras inside and out. And so by the time I got on the set, everything really just came, really fast to me. I didn't have to think about what f-stop. It just came to me. So, I would say, learn the technical side first. Don't try to be so much of an artist. Learn those tools. And luckily the tools are a lot simpler now. I had to make a living, and either I was going to be an accountant or I was going to be a director of photography. Thank God I became a director of photography. And to this day, I still love it.